Welcome to the 5th episode of In Your Community. This week, we take the show on the road to the Canton Ice Center, where we met two Olympians, Merrill Davis and Charlie White, and a NASCAR driver, Austin Dillon. Next, we go to the Dearborn Homecoming, all this week on In Your Community. We're out here at the Arctic edge of Canton this week on In Your Community, where NASCAR driver Austin Dillon was taught how to skate by two professional gold medalists, Charlie White and Merrill Davis, this week on In Your Community. Coming hot off his win on the nationwide, getting his first place. Do you see Sprint Cup in his future? Do you think we could have both Dillon brothers in the Sprint Cup?
Yeah, I was so proud of him. He did a great job last weekend. I was kind of jealous. He got his first win at one of our biggest tracks at Indy, and I was happy for him, though. You saw me jumping up and down the stands, and he did a great job. And I think hopefully that'd be our ultimate goal. We both want to be racing against each other in the Cup Series, and hopefully as a teammate, too. I think we can push each other. When you have a good relationship with a family member or close friend, you always want to be more competitive than that person or beat them in whatever you're doing. So I think having my brother up there will definitely help push RCR and my grandfather too. He's pretty rejuvenated having both of us out there racing.
You know, coming in with a silver medal already from 2010, we definitely felt like if we didn't get the gold medal, we were going to be disappointed, and there was really no way around it. Of course, it wasn't something that you focus on. All you can do is the best that you can do, and we were able to train hard every day consistently. From 2010 to 2014 to put ourselves in a position to take that gold medal, and like Merrill said, it all came down to practice, and and you're sitting there before you skate. And, the other people's music is playing, and it's in Russia, and the Russian crowd is going crazy, and you, have your head between your hands, and you're just, you've never been more nervous in your life, and you're just like, why did I do this to myself? Why am I a figure skater? But then once you put your skates on, you get on the ice, that goes away, and you can just focus on being, doing what you know how to do.
Are you guys shocked at what's going on in Russia at the moment with the Ukraine? I mean, what was the feeling when you were there?
Took a sharp left.
sorry.
Now I know what he feels like.
Sharp right.
Sharp right, yeah, sorry. Sorry, that's what I meant, yeah.
As athletes being there and enjoying the competition and the people, has this been a shock to you guys?
Gosh, I think any time that there's violence and strife in the world, it's shocking to everyone, regardless of whether or not you've competed in that country. And, I think just like everyone else, I think we're hoping for, a peaceful conclusion as soon as possible. I mean, there's not much else to say. And obviously it's a difficult position, and I'm sure that there's a lot that we don't understand, but hopefully it will be done soon, figure that stuff out.
What kind of stuff do you like to do when you come back to Michigan?
Well, spending time with our friends and family, I think outside is really exciting. As any Michigander knows, it was a very rough winter. And so we were really excited to, we really hadn't been home much since January, and so when we did come home, it was the beautiful Michigan summer that we all know and love, and so to be able to come home to that and get a chance to be on the lake and get a chance to go biking and just be active outdoors is really exciting for us.
I was able to take my fiance to Petoskey for her birthday, and that's one of those trips, those Michigan trips up north that everyone loves to talk about and enjoy, and because of our skating, I was never really able to do that. So that was one of those things that was really nice. In a time when usually I would be like, the season's coming, to be able to get away and celebrate her birthday like that. So that was fun.
Any date for a wedding, Steph, by any chance?
Next April.
Next April. Congratulations. Any romance in your future?
Not today.
Or Austin.
Same plan.
One day at a time.
Austin, I read in your bio that you played in the Little League World Series. Can you tell us about that experience and who you played for?
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I'm glad my parents pushed me to play other sports. My family has a big racing background, but they wanted me to try other things, and played baseball and basketball, a little bit of everything. But the opportunity, we made the All-Stars and won our state, North Carolina, and then went to Southeast, the region, and we represented the Southeast in Williamsport. Got our butts kicked when we got there, but we had a good time. I guess that was the only thing I could ever relate to an Olympic field, because you have guys from all over the world competing in it. This is the first year actually Russia competed, and we were there. So I remember being in dorms near each different team, and it was a great memory, and I'll never forget it for sure.
So what does something like that teach you?
Teaches you when you go back, you want bigger players on your team. I think the coolest thing was just working with the team. I think that's what's helped me a lot. Some of the drivers today, they don't have the opportunity to do other team sports. So the communication that you learn in a team sport can really overlay to racing, because you really have to communicate with your guys to explain what you need in the car, and believing in them when you come down pit road, and keeping them pumped up and not really killing their spirit when you have a bad day. So you really got to take the good with the bad and be able to roll with the punches. And in a team sport, you have lots of up and downs. And I think playing in baseball, that was big.
Austin, are you a U of M or State fan?
Oh, man. I better say State, because my PR girl's right there. She went to Michigan State, and I have to spend the most amount of time with her. So she's a pretty big State fan. I pretty much live on the road with her. She takes care of me, so I better go with them.
Going back, you mentioned Kyle Larson earlier, and you guys are battling for Rookie of the Year,
yes.
And also a spot in the chase. Do you think this could be like a future rivalry, or?
I think so. Me and Kyle are close friends, but for sure, we want to beat each other every time we're on the track, because we've come up through the ranks of NASCAR together and raced against each other a lot. So he's very talented, and it's fun to race against him. I do enjoy that, because we come from a similar background, and that's dirt racing. And having that, there's a connection there, and we seem to find each other out on the track for some reason a lot, and that makes you want to beat that guy at the end of the day.
Where's Cowboy at today?
I actually gave it to a fan after I left Indy, so I have to get another one coming here pretty soon. So I signed it and gave it away to a kid, and everybody asked the same question, where's the Cowboy at? So my hair looks nice today, doesn't it?
Maybe you can do the Cowboy theme at one of your
absolutely. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the problem with the cowboy hat on the ice is it'll blow off.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what are you going to teach Austin today? What basic
safety.
moves?
Yeah, exactly.
Safety precautions on the ice. No. Obviously, it's important that he just not injure himself. We want to see him out there dominating, and it's hard to do that with any kind of injury. I'm not going to jinx anything. But so we'll take it real slow, but it is really fun stepping onto the ice, and it's just a totally different feeling. So I think he'll be able to enjoy that.
And the president of the track, I guess he's going to get out there and skate too.
Oh, is that true?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where is he? He's run away, I think. But,
He's psyching himself up.
Yeah, you can do this.
I'm pretty nervous looking at these guys behind me.
Oh, yeah.
These tricks.
he doesn't do any jumps though.
Yeah.
No, you'll be fine.
He can slide the car and do something.
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying if
It's
I
like
needed
drifting,
my
basically.
helmet and my Hans device,
Yes.
neck restraints,
Yeah.
it'd be rough.
And there you have it. The NASCAR driver learned how to skate. Coming up next and in your community, the Dearborn Homecoming. All right, we're out here in Dearborn today at the 2014 Dearborn Homecoming Parade, where several great events, including entertainment, carnival rides, and great food, are this year's headliners. This year's feature entertainment act is Kelly Pickler, and there are several great food options and carnival options for the whole family. Coming up this week on In Your Community. We're out here at the 2014 Dearborn Homecoming with Miss Mary Landrosch, the Department of Public Info head. Now, what is different this year at this year's homecoming?
Well, we have excellent entertainment, which we always have, but Kelly Pickler kind of raises the bar for us for entertainment. Country music star Kelly Pickler. We're really excited that she's part of it. And great entertainment throughout the weekend, of course. This year, we're pretty much offering what we've always offered, which is extremely good entertainment, free family events, lots of activities. We do have a couple of new participants. The Friends of the Rouge is one of our nonprofit groups that are here, and they're new and have an interactive display. But pretty much, if you come to Homecoming, you're going to find what you've always found, a great time, great music, great food, wonderful friends, and lots of free family
Now, Mayor
activities.
O'Reilly, what's different this year at the homecoming?
Well, not a whole lot. I mean, we've got a few things. We had the Liquor Control Commission made us make some changes regarding how we handle the alcohol sales, which shouldn't be a big issue, but it was one of those things we had to work through. But for the most part, I think there's a lot of stability in terms of we're doing a lot of the same things. We have upgraded, so up on the hill we've brought back, which is great, the Historical Museum, doing a lot of historical encampment, things like that, which have always been a great feature. Made some changes with regards to the arts groups, so that's going to be improved. Other than that, the food trucks, we have more, and they know how to bring them. I mean, I laugh. They underestimated the crowds at Homecoming the first year they came last year, and they were sold out in 2 hours. Now they know that they're going to have big crowds, so we know there's going to be ample food, and we have more food trucks. So that's another feature. But other than that, it's just really the great event. The fireworks will be phenomenal. Kelly Pickler is our big headliner on Saturday night. The car show with the chamber is tonight on Friday, so we've just got a lot of great things. And then all day long, Saturday and Sunday, there's stuff going on, particularly for children. We have, I think we've actually enhanced and improved the children's section, so people with families have a lot to do, and it's all free other than the rides. Rides cost, but...
Okay, how important is an event like this to celebrate Dearborn's Homecoming?
It's an annual event since 1979, and it really reminds us who we are. We call it Homecoming because we really want to invite people back who are part of Dearborn, grew up in Dearborn. We have of course all of the alumni events going on all through the weekend. So what's happened is a lot of groups that are having their own reunions from class reunions also incorporate that into Homecoming. And it's really just to get the whole community together and remind each other we're all in this together and we're all part of this wonderful whole.
From the 2014 Dearborn Homecoming, I'm Trevor Renner. Remember, there's always something happening in your community. From all of us here at In Your Community, have a great week. And remember, there's always something happening in your community.